So what? So what have we learned? So what have we learned regarding our title, defense, regarding the team, and the way forward for this Liverpool team? Yeah, I want to go back to all things in life. Starts with moments. There were moments in this game where we were poor. There were moments in this game where we were pathetic. That's now on Liverpool. And then there were moments where the referee was also pathetic, with the linesman and the VAR. So I've heard all the people speak, all the pundits, all the people, the influencers, the journalists, all of them speak regarding the disallowed goal of Van Dijk. And none of them ever went back to the fact that it took the linesman 14 seconds. Let's make it 15. It took him 15 seconds to put up his flag. Why would it take you 15 seconds? If I know this guy is offside and he, or in the process of him being offside, they scored a goal, why would it take 15 seconds for me to put up my flag, raise it, and say he's offside? that is just weird. It's more than weird. It shows the level of these people's integrity, the way they can be influenced, and the way that the PGMOL has been structured in this regard, because there is a few people in this PGMOL that has much more power, much more seniority, and much more authority. And now they are putting the pressure on these guys that they don't have much say. That's why he told him. That's why Klopp insinuated that. Insinuated that at least that he was influenced by somebody from somewhere. He was influenced by the voice. The voice. Let's call it the voice. By Big Brother. But then I always go back to Jurgen Klopp. He always said there's more important things in life than, yes, you got it guys, football. So there's a few weak points, weaknesses in this Liverpool side that I want to talk about, and that is the right hand side where Mo Salah is playing, leaving Conor Bradley up to the right. One of the things that he did very well on Wednesday or Tuesday night was he was tracking back and helping Bradley coping with Vinicius Junior. And by doing that, he was cutting off the inside, so Bradley can always give him an opportunity or show him to the outside. And at that moment, when there's so much space, if you give anybody in life, if you give anybody in sport that much of space, it's gonna tear you apart. Especially a professional dribbler, guy that can excel in that moment in time. So that right hand side, it needs to be sorted out, because Bradley could cope. I can see he could cope, but because of the fact that there was so many space. He was trying to protect the space. So when he showed him the inside, who was supposed to be there? Either the right back or the right, either the right or defensive midfielder, or the guy that is playing on that under the wing with him. So Salah was supposed to be there at that moment of time. So if you can't do the hard yards, come on guys, you can't enjoy the finer things in life. So yeah, on the right hand side, and then there's this team is not creating. Although Slot was saying that we were creating a lot of chances against Man United, he didn't say we created that much chances against Real Madrid or even against Villa, and that is a problem for me. It means there's a fundamental issue with the system that he's playing. So for me, I would go to a 4-4-2. Play Isak, play Tiketi, play you go up front, 2 strikers, and then you play the 4 midfielders, and the 4 midfielders I would take is Gravenberch and McAllister, and then I will put one in there again, and then the one that I will put in there is Curtis Jones, and then I will play either Dominic or I will play Wirtz, and then you will have a team, because in the end, whenever you play Dominic, then Wirtz, or if you play Wirtz, or you play Curtis Jones, or you play Wirtz in the place of Curtis Jones, then you can still play. Then whenever you want, you can. Conor Bradley can bomb up the right. He can make the runs. So it means that Dominic can slot into the right back, right hand slot, and just give him cover, and then Ryan and McAllister can push to the right, drift over to the right hand side. The same on the left. If that is your team, then you know that this is a team that you're building around Wirtz, Higo, and Isak. And that is a team that I will believe that will destroy those 3 guys. And when I was watching the game on Sunday, one of the things that it stressed me out, you can ask my brother and some other guy that we watched the game with. There was no striker in the middle of the ballpark. There was nobody there. So if there's somebody that is playing striker, he needs to be around the 6 yard box. We had nobody there. So we couldn't cross the ball because there was nobody there. When Gakpo came up, whenever the ball was on the left, he was staying, or the ball was on the right, he was staying on the left hand side, not making runs, not stretching the team. And that is the problem with this Liverpool team at the moment. They don't have the pace anymore up front. And that's why I think if you put Higo and you put Isak up front, they will start stretching teams. And that is important for this Liverpool team, because whenever you push up, that means they will play deep. All the teams that we're going to play against, they will play deep. And also when we're playing a team that are using the long ball, they can use it. We have 8 players that will be defending. We have 2 up top, and then whenever we just hook the ball up front, whenever they give their long balls, the only thing we do is hook the ball up front, play the game like they are playing, go down to their level. So in the end, this Liverpool team needs to evolve, and they need to evolve by the coach slot or the team manager slot making huge decisions. And one of those decisions is he needs to either use an alternate system, or he must start cutting off people out of this team. Mohamed Salah, Konate, I don't want to even go there, guys, because in the previous videos I've already talked about Konate. If bad was worse, he was worse than bad. Well, guys, it was he couldn't even what he was doing. That when I was playing um, in school, when I was playing in that days I used to be in the army. We were playing. That was the type of things that you would see the like we as amateurs playing, and we will do those type of faults or mistakes, hitting the ball against your own part. what what they doing? If you kick a ball here, what do you think will happen? You want to hit the ball hard to the point where the guys are coming from. Here's a line, put it out. That is the first line of defense. Just put it out for a corner. So guys, we're Liverpool supporters. Remember guys, I don't use the word fan because we are supporters. We need to support the team because it's going through a rough patch. I want to write off our season. Some people may. I want to write off our season. If this Liverpool team clicks, it will be destroying teams because they have enough firepower in that team. Rodrigo, Isak, Salah, Gakpo to destroy teams. And if they have the braveness um, to keep on playing words, he will eventually come good, guys. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like this video, guys. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button so whenever I place a new video on, guys, that you can find it. And always remember the great man said. Remember, guys, the great man said. There's more important things in life than football. Cheers, guys.